Alright, so for the past little bit, I've been working on this Batman figure. It was an S.H.figuarts knockoff that I bought like while back, like couple years now, because I have the S.H.figuarts Joker figure here, which still figure. I want to do a couple stop motions with him. I'd like to have him, yeah, the interrogation room with Batman, so I'm gonna be fixing up this figure to like use him in stop motions. And the Joker's got a bunch of good scenes in The Dark Knight, so I'll probably be recreating them at some point. But that is not the one. That is not the point of this video and why I'm talking. I kind of wanted this just to be a little side project. At first I didn't see the point in making it a video, just because I didn't always want everything to be video. But then I got to this point where I was like, I probably should just turn this into a video. Like, why not? I've made it this far, and I kind of cut out all the boring parts, so I'm just going to be explaining what I've done to the figure so far and what I got left. So I'll try and get a better angle here, but this is just kind of what my station is looking like right now. So the main reason why I wanted to customize this Batman in the first place was because his arm joints were really shitty. The ball joints didn't fit into his arms properly, and when I was younger I tried fixing it with glue and stuff like that, and I just ruined the ball joints and like the shoulder joints entirely. Like, he had this design here. Come on. Okay, just a sec. It's so clear in the back. Just get this little thing. You are so close. Please just focus. Okay, that's good enough. He had this joint here. The ball joint would go into the arm, or sorry, not the arm. It would go into his side chest or whatever, and then it would move up, and then his arm would get plugged into here, but his shoulder pads would never stay on here. And once you put this ball joint into the character, like the main top half of it, it wouldn't fit. There would be no friction whatsoever. I tried putting crazy glue on like the joint separate from the inside, and then once it hardened I tried putting it in, moving it around, and just it never would work. This is the one that got just ruined. So at one point I was even going to just paint it all blue, like just repaint the whole figure and like crazy glue it in a certain pose and like keep it like a statue or something. But he has really good articulation, like the neck joint and everything. He's going to be able to be like very expressive with how he is. So I want to be able to like use this figure. And what I got going on, it is really ugly on the inside, but so is Batman in general, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Like, yeah, it doesn't look the best or anything, but it doesn't matter because it's just on the inside, because the outside part is what matters the most. I kind of made I got the joints where something like this, actually. Focus, dude. It's hard to ramble while being cooked and jump from thing to thing when you don't focus. Like I was saying, it looks like something like this, that these will move around. Okay, this is useless. These move. These will move, is what I'm trying to say, and that is acting as like the shoulder joint. And I don't have the arms right now on the table because they're being painted, but I would put you know what, if it would focus I would just show you. Get in there. Yeah, you can kind of see what's going on in there. It is that piece that I threw like a toddler. This piece is the main base, and these will move. That is a joint there as well, so we can go up and down on both directions, like forward and back as well. And the arm's going to get plugged into here. This side is a little different because it works the exact same, it's just this piece is more prominent on the arm, like the actual arm, and it's switched on this side where it's just the arm gets plugged in here, and then like more of the moving parts are on the arm. You know what I'm talking about? Do you get it? And at the bottom here, just crazy glued that main piece here just to the sides of stuff, and I've been adding extra plastic pieces just glued to the corners, and then I'm going to trim that as well. I'll probably paint it black before I put it all together. This part, it is just going to be for a crunch. I had to drill out there. I was originally just going to glue it in, but I don't think I'm going to. I might just keep it like this so I can still kind of have that extra movement there. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. Of course, as soon as I was like about to be done, his leg snaps, so I made a new joint there. Who'd have thunk it's not focusing on it? That's so cringe. That'll work. So I just popped out the pin there and found just a piece like this and like that random box of Gundam stuff, and I glued two of them together so it was, and like sanded them down after so it was thick enough to like be used as the joint. And then I've glued a couple of stuff together at the end there. I'm gonna have to drill out this piece here, like the snap part. What I did was I drilled all the way down the leg, and it's like cleared out that whole thing, and then I'm just gonna crazy glue into the hole there. And his cape is kind of just, it's bendable, but not up here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hot glue a piece here and then glue it and like wrap it so it looks nice kind of under the original one, so I can still like get a way better cape. But that's pretty much kind of where I'm at. It's gonna be kind of a very different video, but I don't know, I hope you enjoy it. Just me baked rambling over Batman. Another thing is I've just yeah, real cool dude. For his shoulder pads, I just crazy glued them on this thin enough bendable wire and glued a bunch of stuff on top of it to like try and make it a bit sturdier. Gonna probably crazy glue a little bit more, maybe hot glue. And I used sandpaper and scratched them up a bit. First I was debating on kind of like doing that, but I've put so much like customization and like taking his figure apart, putting new parts and stuff on him, that I'm like, I'll kind of just make him like slightly customized. Like I scratched up his like just legs and like parts that would be like getting hit, like his chest and stuff. And I think I'm gonna add just a slight little bit of silver dry brushing on like some of the more like metal parts of his suit. And it's also a debate to just crazy glue random parts like this that won't focus. Would you look at that? Something like this, just kind of on like the knee pad. This would better example. Something like that. Just so like he could have different, like a more armored look to it. Probably glue it on like that. But I don't know if I want to yet, like fully go on with that. But I think it's kind of a cool idea to just have a little bit more piece of armor on the Batman figure. But I'm not entirely sure yet. But that's kind of where I'm at. And might as well show you what I've been doing over here as well. So these are the arm parts. I didn't really need to do much with the arms, honestly. I think it wasn't this one. This arm was good. This one had to get more stuff put into it. I need to add a little bit more black. There's a lot of blue showing through, but I had to make this version of like the bat spikes because it's supposed to look like this, and it fell out. Probably got sucked up by the vacuum. And then in there, I don't really want to force it, but I had to put a new joint in, like a new pin, so like that joint will move. And this is what I was talking about with the thing that won't focus. Oh my god. There. Where like the more the mechanism stuff is like kind of apart. At Loki, I don't know what's going on with that. I think I lost the bicep swivel, but with how articulated it is, it won't really be missed too much because there's still a good range of motion there. Yep. So right now I am just drilling a hole just down the leg there, enough so I can get that to sit into the leg. Right now it's sitting like that. I still need to drill just a little bit deeper into the leg so that that joint can sit in and it'll look a bit more proper. Oh, we got them legs on. So what I got here, I glued in the shoulder pad, just glued onto like the top of the chest there. This is going to be the other end. I'm going to glue that and then cut off the excess that I don't need. I have the hot glued the wire and then folded it so it's kind of a bit better. You don't really see the hot glue, and if you did, it's just going to be on the back of the cape, not the front. But he's getting there. Alright, so this is what he's looking like so far. All I want to do now is just add a little bit of silver dry brushing on his shoulder pads here and a little bit on like his arms and his legs, and then just paint the insides part black, and I think that should pretty much be it. So just gonna paint them up quickly and then put them together for the first time. So he's all painted up here, and it is time to just throw them together. in theory. Get back here, shocker. Just get on. Alright, I think it's over. There's one arm. This one should be a bit easier. Again, in theory. No! That's gonna be really annoying. No! I blocked it. This was not meant to happen. Okay, let's get a little bit more light on here. Come on. Can't need something smaller to get in there. Just need to get that. Come on, dude, you're right there. Just let me finish you. Dude. Never mind, I just put the joint back on there. It's because I'm pretty sure that got stuck. What am I doing? It'd be a lot easier to just do it like this. And then in fucking theory it was. Oh, I think I fucking got it. Nice. That silver dry brushing, I think, was definitely a good idea. Definitely makes the figure pop a bit more. Cool. Now, I can just throw that on. There we go. Cool. So, fucking cringe. Great. So now that he's all finished up, I think he turned out pretty good. He's definitely a lot better than when he started out in this project, so that's at least something. He's still able to move around. His leg, sorry, this one's a little loose, so I might see that snapping at some point. And because I'm not gluing this in, because I still want that extra little bit of posability, I might drill the hole a bit deeper, but I think it's more just because of how it was glued. But I don't think the proportions are too bad. They're a bit lanky, but again, they still, I mean, they work well enough for me. And that's all that really matters, because I'm going to be the one animating with him. But he's able to get some pretty good poses now. Now that the cape has that better wire in it, it's going to make for some even cooler posings. Like falling. Oh, something! This custom's fucking ass. Might as well show you what that looks like right here. And I was able to see that red joint movement in there, so I can see that it's pushed down as far as it can be. And I knew that was something. I knew that was probably going to be a problem, but it is literally the best I could do for what I had. So fucking cry about it in the comments. Stop! Please don't fucking break. You know what I said? It's good enough for me. I lied. This sucked. I'm just gonna leave this video off here because I got him to a point where he is like standing and his arms are on, so that's fine. I don't want to play around with him too much because he is fragile and like it's just pretty much a bunch of crazy glue holding him together. So it's gonna be harder to move him around a bit, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it with stop motions. But I think that's gonna do it for this video. Probably gonna have a little gallery of photos at the end here. And thank you for watching.